Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to race number 16 of the 2016 NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series season, as we are live here from the Chicagoland Speedway, getting ready for the final race before the chase for the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series. I'm Eric Burton here at the broadcast booth, giving you live coverage from today's American Ethanol E15 225, and we are bringing you coverage of a 27-lap race here on a beautiful Friday night at the Chicagoland Speedway. Tonight we will find out which 8 drivers will move on to the chase, the very first Truck Series chase, and will run for the 2016 championship for the Truck Series. And it will be the same for tomorrow night, the NASCAR Xfinity Series. We'll find out which drivers will run for the Xfinity Championship. That'll be tomorrow night. But tonight is all about the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series drivers, and we had 32 hungry drivers lined up on pit lane, waiting for the command to fire up their engines. Now let's take down and show you who is on the front row. We had the 4 of Christopher Bell, the KBM rookie driver, on the pole, alongside the 2-time series champion Matt Crafton on his outside, and the Menards number 88 Crafton, who is currently on the bubble to make the chase. Christopher Bell coming off a big win last weekend at Richmond, his second win of his career, first of the year, and Christopher Bell is now one of 3 drivers on this grid who know for sure they are in the chase. The other 2, Johnny Sauter and Tyler Reddick, with 3 and 2 wins apiece with those 2 drivers. Now there are about 2 different scenarios that can go down to making the chase, but it really has to depend on one driver. That's the 14 of Daniel Hemrick. Now Daniel Hemrick has a 11-point lead on Christopher Bell and Johnny Sauter. Now that's big because, remember, we've been talking about it a lot really since it was announced around mid-season that whoever is the point leader after the final race before the chase is guaranteed a spot in round number 2 of the chase in all 3 series. Right now Daniel Hemrick has that spot in the point standings. Right now Hemrick, who has no wins, if he would not win tonight, nor would he be the point leader, he would not make the chase. So he has a lot of things going for him right now, either getting a win or just being a consistent driver throughout the race and getting a top 10 finish, and that can put that 14 in the chase. But then that would bump out another driver, that being the 98 of Cameron Haley, and he's only 8 points behind his teammate Matt Crafton, who will be starting on the outside of the front row. So a lot of guys still sweating. Some guys like Spencer Gallagher, Matt Tiff, Ben Kennedy, they're not going to make the chase no matter what they do tonight. They're winless, and they do not have enough points to make any difference on whether they make the chase or not. But it is all about Christopher Bell right now. He is on the pole, 4th pole of the year, and he'll lead the foot down in the green flag. But first, let's send it down check side for the command to fire up the engines. As the pace truck will now lead the field onto the track, Christopher Bell, Matt Crafton, Matt Tiff, and the 00 being driven by Kyle Larson. At the top of your screen, you will see your starting grid rolling, and that will allow you to see where your favorite drivers are going to start in tonight's race here at Chicago. And the American Ethanol E15 225 here at Chicago. Timothy Peters on row 3 alongside John Hunter Nemechek, Johnny Sauter and Spencer Gallagher, Dylan Lupton and Ben Kennedy, your top 10. Let's look at the chase bubble right now and see who is where. Matt Crafton right now 8 points ahead of Cameron Haley. But should Crafton and Haley both have a great run, should Crafton win tonight and Haley have a great run, then guys like Timothy Peters, John Hunter Nemechek, or William Byron could be on the outside looking in. So a lot of possible scenarios going around here at Chicago for the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series. Outside the top 5, we have Sauter and Gallagher, Lupton and Kennedy. Then you have Jesse Little. Daniel Hemrick will start 12th in the 14, Byron 13th, Enfinger 14th, and Cody Coughlin in your top 15. Rounding out the field is Norm Benning and Tim Bynes. Off the final corner into the tribal, the final race before the chase is underway here at Chicago. Green flag is out. We're underway, and a great jump by the 4 of Christopher Bell. He's already going to clear Matt Crafton, getting into turn number 1. And they're 3 wide behind them. That's Timothy Peters on the inside, Matt Tiff in the middle, and Kyle Larson up top. They come from turn 2, down the back straightaway they go. Racing towards turn number 3, and how about Crafton? Yeah, he kind of spun his tires a little bit on the start, but now to the inside of Bell for the lead. Coming in at turn number 4, the 80 on the inside, the 4 on the outside. And leading lap number 1 as Tyler Reddick is sideways in the back. Matt Crafton leads lap number 1 here at Chicago. And Tommy Joe Martin is on the apron down here in turn 1. He is sideways that 44 car. That 44 truck was on the apron. I believe he had a problem, but I believe he was just trying to slow his truck down before he crashed it, and he continues in the 44 as he comes from turn number 4. And to complete lap number 2, it's Crafton, Bell, Peters, Larson, and Johnny Sauter, your top 5 at the line. There's Kel Conley on the apron on the front straight away. Matt Crafton only had an 8-point lead on Cameron Haley for that last spot in the top 8 to advance the chase for the 2016. But should Daniel Hemrick run into trouble and either Bell or Sauter get the point lead away from Hemrick and keep him out the chase, then Haley or Crafton or whoever gets bumped out would be back in. So really nobody knows if they are in the chase or not until the race is over, because you have no idea what's going to happen with Daniel Hemrick. He is really the target right now in that number 14 truck. Nobody knows if they're safe or not until that 14 has a problem, or if he will have a problem. And they come from turn 4, they're getting a lot spread out, and Crafton, Bell, and Peters trying to drive away from 4th place runner John Hunter Nemechek. Then you have William Byron 5th, Jesse Little, Ben Kennedy, Kyle Larson dropped to 8th. And now 9th and 10th is Johnny Sauter and Daniel Hemrick. Should Hemrick have a nice top 10 run, not only he would make the chase because he would be the point leader, but he would advance to round number 2 of the chase because he's the point leader. So being the point leader is very big in NASCAR right now, as this new rule of advancing to round number 2 of the chase. And Christopher Bell been running second, but now getting a little bit tighter running second. He's all in the back bumper, the number 88, trying to get that lead away up from Crafton. Down into turn 3 behind Bell, though, he has the 17 of Timothy Peters, and they're going to be side by side coming off turn number 4. Here comes the 4 of Christopher Bell on the inside, but can't have enough run to make anything happen. Now John Hunter Nemechek, he had a really good run on the 17 of Timothy Peters, and he'll now take that 3rd spot away from the 17, bringing them down to William Byron along with him on the inside lane. But now Byron, forget about following the 31, he's going to make a 3-1 in the turn 3. Here comes William Byron. 3-1 on John Hunter, who clears Peters, and now moved to 31 in the 3rd place as he clears William Byron in the Tri-Oval. And now moving up in the front is the 97, that is Jesse Little. What a great run he's having the last couple of weeks. A couple of top 5s, a couple of top 10 finishes. Little in this 97 team is getting a lot stronger at the second half of the year as Byron takes another look on the inside of Nemechek for 3rd place. Nemechek runs out the track trying to get a little bit of speed off the corner as Bell had a really good run off turn number 4 and closes in on the 88 of Matt Crafton. We remain green as we were really single file or throughout most of the field. They're really spread out right now as there's a 90 to Cameron Haley on the inside of Tyler Reddick. The 21, that's Grant, or that, yeah, the 21 of Grant Anfinger. Inside of Kel Conley, Matt Tiffy qualified 3rd, and he's now outside the top 15. Or right now he's in 15th place, about to be passed by Kel Conley on the inside. Or on the outside, I should say. As 3 wide ahead, Jesse Little for 2nd place on John Hunter Nemechek in the middle. Christopher Bell up top, and Peters giving Little a push in the turn number 3. Ooh, Little goes out the track. He sends the 31 out the track. Here comes Bell back in the middle in that 4 truck. And at the tail end of this lead pack is the 14 of Daniel Hemrick, just trying to push his way to the finish. He has 17 more to go. You know, Hendrick would love to get up there and try to win this race and go ahead and make it official that he will be in the chase, but he don't want to risk being in a wreck. Now he goes on the inside of Ben Kennedy, on the inside of John Hunter Nemechek and Little, in the back of Timothy Peters, about to turn that 17 truck around. And now it'll be 16 to go. Matt Crafton and William Byron, who has now gotten away from that big pack behind him, in second, trying to chase down our leader. Kyle Larson running triple duty this weekend, running this Haas Automation Chevrolet for Judy Motorsports tonight. And then tomorrow night he'll be running the Xfinity race for H. Scott Motorsports. And then on Sunday afternoon, the NASCAR Spring Up Series race from Chicago. Larson making his first ever chase appearance. As William Byron got away from that big pack behind him, he's now closing in on leader Matt Crafton. And here comes Byron, taking a look to the inside. Crafton shuts the door. And Larson who jumped at 8th at one point in this race, now has worked his way up in 3rd place, not far behind leader Matt Crafton. Christopher Bell 4th, and Jesse Little, Timothy Peters, Ben Kennedy, Daniel Hemrick, and Johnny Sauter. There's John Hunter Nemechek, and back here Cameron Haley, Austin Terrio, Tyler Reddick, and Kel Conley. And then you have Gallagher, Matt Tiff, now currently running 18th after qualifying inside the top 3, now 16th. Here's his teammate Cody Coughlin, Grant Enfinger, Dylan Lupton, Chad Bowe, Austin Wayne Self, Smithley, and great to see David Starr back in the series. David Starr, the number 36 for the Miller brothers, making a return to the series. Josh Wise in the 50, Clay Greenfield, Jennifer Joe Cobb, Tommy Jim Martins. We saw him have some trouble early on. He's up in 30th place. Right now in last place is Tim Bynes. We are right now past the halfway point in this race, and the top 4 have now broke away single file. Crafton, Byron, Larson, and Bell. Now the last spot inside the top 5 is about to be determined by either Jesse Little or Ben Kennedy, as here comes for the lead. William Byron had a really good run on that 88, but Crafton was able to shut the door, block his momentum, and now that allows Kyle Larson to get on the bumper, that number 9 of William Byron. Byron right now running up in 2nd place while his 2 teammates are struggling right now, Matt Tiff and Cody Coughlin. Hemrick out the track. Here comes Sauter on the inside, 3 wide again off turn number 4. It'll be 11 to go here at Chicago. Can Matt Crafton hang on and win this race? Can William Byron deny that and deny Crafton leading every single lap? This will be Matt's 2nd win of the year. Should he hang on tonight? He won at Pocono in the side-by-side finish, but here comes Byron. A great run in turn number 3. But can Crafton get the momentum off turn number 4? Side by side for the lead. William Byron on the inside. Matt Crafton on the outside. Door to door racing down into turn number 1. And behind Byron is Kyle Larson pushing him. Byron slides out the track. Opens up the door for Kyle Larson in that 0-0. Christopher Bell in 4th. Crafton 3rd on the outside of Larson. And Jesse Little 5th. Peters, Kennedy, Sauter, Nemechek, and Hemrick. And Hemrick cannot fall further back because Bell is right now in 4th place. Hemrick needs Cameron Haley, Austin Terrio, and Tyler Reddick to just get out of the way and let Hemrick try to gather his momentum up as he's been dropping back a little bit. Hemrick just hasn't really had that much speed throughout the entire weekend, and right now he's just trying to hang on and hope for the best. William Byron and Crafton, Larson trying to keep Bell behind him. Little, Peters, Kennedy, Sauter, Nemechek, and Hemrick. Right now, Hemrick is still in the chase as he runs in 9th place. Right now, 10th place, so you keep having a little bit of a delay changing it. As right up ahead of Matt Crafton, who's going to take that lead back away from William Byron with 8 to go. Right up ahead is the 74 of Tim Bynes, Norm Benning, and Tommy Joe Martins, as Larson on the inside of Byron. They're going to be closing in on lap traffic here very soon. Bell now on the inside of William Byron. Nemechek now on the inside of Johnny Sauter. Here comes Daniel Hemrick. The more spots he picks up, the better off he'll be. 6 laps remaining here at Chicago. Can we go caution free? But Kyle Larson on the inside now of Matt Crafton for the lead. Side by side off turn number 2. And I'll tell you what, that 97 truck is one of the fastest trucks here on the track. Jesse Little now drives up into 4th place in that 97 truck. And Larson clears Crafton on exit of turn number 4. Side by side now for 2nd place. Jesse Little on the inside. Christopher Bell on the outside. Here comes William Byron behind Little. 3 wide in the turn number 3. Bell slides out the track. Here comes Crafton and Peters on the inside. And now all of a sudden Bell is falling back and Hemrick in 8th place is closing in. And the chances of Cameron Haley making the chase now is starting to go down the drain as he runs in 12th place outside the top 10. But now, remember, lap traffic is up ahead. Tim Bynes, Benning, Martins, what will they do? Larson in the lead. Byron is 2nd. 3 to go off turn number 4. Crafton in the middle lane now. Gonna get very, very intense in these next couple of laps. Mike Crafton now, remember that 88 truck, that 17 truck, that 31 truck, they're not locked in the chase either. They gotta... And there goes Peters, nearly gets wrecked by Christopher Bell. Kyle Larson goes by the 74 Tim Bynes. So does William Byron. Now they try to work on the 6 of Norm Benning. 2 laps remaining now for Kyle Larson. Can he hang on? Ooh, Daniel Hemrick now tries to block the 29 of Tyler Reddick. Can he get to the inside? He does as the 74 gives away Tim Bynes. And coming out of turn 4, it's going to be a dogfight for the win. Kyle Larson, William Byron, 1st and 2nd. White flag is out. 1 lap to go at Chicago. Can Larson hang on? Can the rookie Byron get the best of Larson? He moves him up the track. Door to door off turn number 2. And a great run by William Byron in the 9. Racing down the back straightaway, heading towards turn number 3. Byron has the shorter way around, but can Larson get the momentum off turn number 4 and stay in front of Byron? Byron clears Larson, and William Byron comes off the final corner and will win at Chicago. 2nd career win for William Byron. He gets the job done and puts that Liberty University Toyota Tundra in victory lane for the 2nd time in 2016. Byron wins. 2nd for Kyle Larson. 3rd place for Matt Crafton. A great run for that 88 truck. Christopher Bell 4th. And running out your top 5, John Hunter Nemechek. But how about Austin Terrio? Great top 10 by Terrio. Ben Kennedy a top 10. Timothy Peters. All 3 of the Red Horse trucks inside the top 10. Little 11th. Daniel Hemrick is 7th. So Hemrick will hang on, and he will be the point leader coming out of Chicago. Meaning that Daniel Hemrick not only qualifies for the chase, even though with no wins, he will advance to round number 2 of the playoffs via the point leader. So a hard-fought battle between Daniel Hemrick and the entire field today. Larson almost had the win, but got passed by William Byron. And he'll go to victory lane as we had no cars go behind the wall and no yellow flags. And that will wrap up the weekend here at Chicago. David Starr comes on 23rd in that 36 truck. And that will wrap up the Truck Series race here, the American Ethanol E15 225. Coming up next will be the NASCAR Xfinity Series race here, the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast 300. That'll be tomorrow night. And then on Sunday, the NASCAR Speak Up Series race here on Sunday. So until then, congrats to William Byron on the 2nd career win. And on your screen, your results in your updated chase grid, the 8 drivers who will be battling for the championship in 2016. That is on your screen right now, and we will see you tomorrow for the NASCAR Xfinity Series race here from Chicago. Goodbye, everyone.